Okay, let's get right into it. Welcome to our ultimate survival guide para sa pagmaster ng modern Philippine workplace. Specifically, we are talking about how to navigate your office records. You know, whether nasa government agency ka o isang private corporation, taking care of your documents is way more than just keeping a clean desk. Honestly, it is literally your key to survival and success sa opisina.
Now, ask yourself, nawawala bang isang mahalagang file right before a COA audit? I mean, it is a universally relatable office nightmare, di ba? Just imagine, papirma ka na sana ng clearance o kaya literal na nasa pintuan na ninyo ang Commission of Audit, tapos biglang, boom, missing in action yung isang crucial na original receipt. The panic is so real. Kaya naman, we really need to talk about proper records management today para iwas kaba and more importantly, iwas problema.
So ano ba talaga ang records management? If we look at the formal definition, it's the systematic control of the creation, receipt, maintenance, use, and disposition of records. But simply put, it is the complete journey of a record, mula sa araw na ginawa o natanggap nyo ito, up to how you use it, hanggang sa final disposition ito. Think of records as the actual DNA and the lifeblood of your organization. Sila yung nagdo-document ng activities, nagsusupport ng decision-making, and they serve as hard legal evidence. Plus, they preserve your agency's institutional memory. Pag nawala ang mga yan, literally paralyzed ang operations nyo.
To help us out, here is our essential survival checklist for today. Number 1, ang buhay ng opisina. Number 2, mga batas ng records management. Number 3, types of office records. Number 4, the records life cycle. And finally, number 5, proper retention and disposal. Let's go!
Alright, Section 1, mga batas ng records management, your legal shield.
Madalas nating isipin na puro red tape lang ang mga batas na ito, right? But actually, scratch that. They are actually your superpowers. They protect you. For instance, nandyan ang Republic Act 9470. This mandates the preservation of public records under the National Archives of the Philippines, or NAP. Tapos we also have RA 10173, better known as the Data Privacy Act, which is guarded by the National Privacy Commission para protektahan ang personal info nating lahat. And finally, RA 11302, ang Ease of Doing Business Act under ARTA. Complying with these governing bodies, it basically means guaranteeing absolute accountability and efficiency sa bawat transaksyon na hawak ninyo.
Moving right along to Section 2, Types of Office Records, the Anatomy of a File.
Araw-araw, you guys know this, a typical office handles an absolute mountain of documents. We're talking about everything mula sa mga daily administrative orders up to highly sensitive financial vouchers and personnel files. Nandyan din yung mga legal contracts, routine incoming and outgoing correspondence, and of course, detailed technical reports. Now, identifying which exact category a document falls into, that is your very first crucial step para malaman kung paano ito i-manage ng tama at secure. I mean, hindi mo naman pwedeng isama ang isang payroll sheet sa general inbox lang, di ba?
Speaking of sensitive, there is one specific type of record that demands intense protection, and that is the famous 201 file. Kung nagtatrabaho ka sa government o sa isang highly structured private company, you definitely know this one. It's the highly confidential official personnel record na naglalaman ng personal data mo, your appointments, and your performance ratings. And guys, dahil sa Data Privacy Act, strict confidentiality here is an absolute requirement. Mishandling the 201 file is a major violation. Kadapat, highly protected ito at hindi basta-basta iniiwan kung saan-saan.
Next up, Section 3, the records life cycle, ang buhay ng papel. You see, lahat ng dokumento may lifespan. Parang tao lang, dadaan yan sa iba't ibang stages. 6 na steps to be exact. Step 1 is creation or receipt. For example, nakatanggap ang opisina nyo ng isang letter of request. Step 2 is classification and indexing, so lalagyan nyo ng tamang label. Step 3 is active use. Ito yung time na palaging binubuklat ng manager o ng procurement officer ang file para matapos yung trabaho. Now, kapag tapos na ang immediate work, pasok na tayo sa Step 4, which is semi-active storage. Ito yung madalas nakatago sa mga steel cabinet na binubuksan na lang paminsan-minsan. Tapos, pagbihira na talaga gamitin, Step 5, archiving. And finally, Step 6 is disposition. Dito na de-decide kung permanently preserved ba ang papel sa archives o legally destroyed na siya for good.
Pero teka, paano mo ba ino-organize ang lahat ng ito without going completely crazy? Well, you have to choose the right filing system. And there are options. Pwedeng alphabetical, for names, numerical for invoices, chronological para sa daily transactions, Pwede ring by subject or topic, geographic or even alphanumeric. The absolute key here is choosing the system that perfectly matches the document's function. Oh, and syempre, ang matinding paggamit ng cross-referencing. Super important nito. Cross-referencing ensures na kahit nakatago pa sa ilalim ng folder na banks ang physical document mo, madali mo pa ring mahanap kung mismong project name ang sinesearch ng boss mo. Lifesaver yan for sure.
And siyempre, nag-evolve na rin tayo, right? Gone are the days na puro mabibigat na 4-drawer steel cabinets, Manila folders at index cards lang ang aasahan natin for manual filing. Today, we rely heavily on electronic document management systems, or EDMS. We're talking about platforms like ERMS, Microsoft SharePoint, and Google Workspace. These digital setups offer amazing features. May metadata tagging, audit trails para alam niyo kung sino ang nag-edit ng file, at version tracking. Globally, the ultimate goal here is to meet ISO 15489 standards. This ensures na mga digital files natin are just as authentic, secure, at reliable as physical paper.
Okay, we are now at Section 4, Proper Retention and Disposal, the art of letting go. Legally, of course.
Look, we obviously can't hoard documents forever. Sobrang mahal ng office space para lang gawing bodega ng papel. So dito pumapasok ang Records Disposition Schedule. It dictates exactly how long certain files must survive before you can let them go. Let's look at the numbers. Financial and payroll records, you need to keep them for 10 years. Yes, 10 years before destruction and only following a COA clearance. Remember yung 21 file na pinag-uusapan natin kanina? Retained yan hanggang sa separation ng employee plus an additional 3 years. General correspondence usually stays for around 3 to 5 years. Habang ang mga legal contracts, those are kept permanently. Bottom line is, bawat papel may strict expiration date o mandato for permanent preservation.
Now, I need to drop a very heavy warning right here, kasi dito madalas sumabit ang marami. Listen closely to this. Unauthorized destruction of public records is a violation of RA 9470 and may result in criminal liability. No joke. Hindi mo pwedeng basta-basta isalpak sa shredder ang mga old financial records just because makalat ng desk mo o puno ng cabinet nyo. No way. Sa Pilipinas, all disposals of public records must be explicitly authorized by the National Archives. Guys, hindi lang ito isang simple administrative oops. Taking shortcuts here can lead to very serious legal consequences. So please, handle with care.
So, as we wrap up our guide for today, I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought. Are your desk and digital drive actually ready for the ultimate office test? Kung pumasok ang mga auditors bukas na bukas din, will your records serve as your greatest defense? O sila ba ang magiging pinakamalaking liability mo? Think about it. Start applying these principles and literally transform your records into a powerful organizational tool starting today. Thank you so much for joining me in this discussion, and happy organizing, everyone.